What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Ghost of Tsushima Legends, the new stuff that they're adding to it. Got detailed today. I'm pumped. I'm really excited about it, and I want to talk about it, in front of you guys in this video. So, pretty much, it boils down to a couple different things. Number one is a new mode called Rivals, which is actually kind of what you think it is. Now, you don't fight each other. When I first saw the name, I was like, oh my god, you get to literally battle like an online opponent, which would be very challenging, very detailed, very in-depth, but it is close to that, and it's still, I would say, really fun. Basically, there's two teams of two. You go your own way, and you have to just fight enemies, and it's all about basically sabotaging your other team, or the other team just in general. So basically, they say it as, first today, we're excited to reveal Rivals, an all-new mode coming to Ghost of Tsushima Legends on September 3rd. So this does not come out with the director's cut. That comes out August 20th. We have to wait around 2 or so weeks until we get this, including new trophies and cosmetics. In Rivals, 2 teams of 2 will compete to defeat waves of enemies. With each defeated foe, you'll collect Magatama that you can use to harm the other team. That's the exciting part. For example, you can use it on shades to block your opponent's purchases, curses, which are health drains, exploding bodies, etc., fire, and more. Once you've spent enough of it, and I keep saying of it because I think it's Magatama. Hopefully it's how you'll say it. You'll unlock final stand waves. Complete these before the opposing team to win. So I think that's extremely exciting. It's a mode that I think really makes sense in the game. You're not reinventing the wheel or anything, right? You're kind of doing something very similar to what we've already done, but in a challenge way. You're literally competing against other people. So I really like that idea. I can't wait to play it. They showed a 50-60 second clip of it. Looked really fun. I think there's only now, I don't know. Well, I feel like there's only one map of that at launch. Maybe there'll be a couple of them because they talk about additional maps that we'll get to. So maybe 1 or 2 maps, but they didn't really say it. Second, at the same time of Rivals, we'll be releasing the Gear Mastery system. This is a new expansion of progression systems and rewards for Legends. Players who have earned level 110 gear will now be able to bind it to a class and activate mastery challenges. This will allow a piece of gear of key level to be upgraded to 120 and eventually unlock a second perk slot. As you activate mastery challenges, you can also unlock a new ability and new techniques for each class. Cool. Honestly, that does not apply to me because I did not get that advanced. I don't think I'm all the way maxed out in the game, but I am. Well, maybe I am because I'm relatively high up there. I haven't played it in so long, but again, maybe something I can jump back into. Starting on August 20th, we'll also be releasing an update that will add new features to Legends, including some changes based off feedback from the community. We've rebalanced the survival mode to shorten the session length and added new weekly survival nightmare challenge variants. We've also unlocked additional cosmetics in Legends for players who've earned them in Jin's story and New Game Plus. So kind of updates when the director's cut comes out, and then, the bigger things we could say come out afterwards. Again, all of the above will be available at no additional cost. However, let's make it more confusing. But for those of you who don't own it yet but are trying out Legends, we'll also be offering a new way to buy Legends on its own without the single player story. And it's basically $20 US, okay, on PS4 or PS5. They say with the exception of some cosmetics that can only be unlocked via the single-player campaign. This is the same Legends content that's accessible to everybody else. So you'll have access to the content released in 2020, in addition to everything else new described above. And of course, you'll be able to play with players who own the full version. Now, if you want to upgrade, basically, if you have Legends, you only buy Legends, and then you want Ghost of Tsushima, you'll be able to upgrade to the director's cut at any time for $40 for PS4 or $50 for PS5. They just need to throw more money around there because it hasn't already been confusing, so they need to add more. In addition to all of the above, I will be adding a new piece of content. This is what I'm talking about. Each week from September 10th through October 1st, including an additional Rivals map and a new survival maps inspired by Iki Island and Io's Realm. A new harder difficulty of last year's raid that offers challenges in bite-sized chunks and offers a new set of online leaderboards. So that's kind of the part where it's like, I don't know, because they say an additional Rivals map. So that almost, well, that for sure means only one one's going to be added. But does that mean there was only one to begin with, or is there like 2 or 3, and then we get like one additional one? The new survival maps, that's very exciting. I was kind of hoping slash like waiting for that, where I love the survival mode. I think it's phenomenal. I feel like I got really good at it the more I played, and I'd love to kind of experience it, because they really, it is obviously the same kind of thing. You're defeating somewhat the same kind of enemies, and you're just kind of running back between 3 different, capture points. However, does depend on the map, because the map does, I would say, drastically change things of speed and kind of the routes you take to get to the different, capture the flag kind of points, right? So I'm looking forward to being able to do that in new places, right? So this is good. This is, again, I didn't expect or need any of this stuff. You know what I mean? So the fact alone that they're adding it is awesome. They could have easily done this let's be honest, they didn't need to do the director's cut either. But you're doing the director's cut, you're doing Icky Island. Yes, you have to pay for that, but Legends is phenomenal as is. It's free as is, and the fact that they're going to add, again, another brand new mode, along with, new maps and all of this new, updated stuff, increased difficulties and stuff, is awesome. I mean, again, nobody was demanding it. We already got everything we could have ever asked for from that multiplayer, and they're giving us even more. So I'm very, very excited about it. We'll have to see, how it performs when we get to play it. I will be covering it. I'm going to be covering I have been covering, I should say, Ghost of Tsushima. We'll be doing the director's cut coverage, and then we'll be playing Legends, and I'll be, making videos on that as well. And a good time, too, September 3rd, right before the onslaught of games that are in September. So you can play the multiplayer, a week, 2 weeks, and then you can, hop out if you're into other games, Life is Strange, Deathloop, other games that come out around mid-September. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. Again, I'll be covering all of this stuff on one of the 2 of my channels. Speaking of the second channel, though, if you guys want to subscribe to my second channel, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, Podcast Now 15 is my Twitter name. All of that stuff is in the description below, the links to that, as well as our Patreon and YouTube memberships. If you guys want to support us financially, you get exclusive things back, exclusive videos, your names shown at the end of every single video. Again, that stuff as well is in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on the next video.